What's going on, people? I'm still in Sugar Hill. This episode. So this time we're going to talk about what is Yeek and why is dance and talent shows important to ATL hip-hop culture. As you know, flip the card over. These are my cards, my notes. Okay, so let's start. People were skating at the skating rinks. South. Rewind, Guel. Yeek. So that's a flag on you, Guel. We got offsides, illegal start, and illegal motion. So we got people dancing in the skating rinks. So we have to look at it. So people are dancing in the skating rink and turning up. Now, at the skating rinks, they already had the concept of groups, this concept of, crews. We had crews, but like I said, I was in a breakdance crew, and there was a few, and we battled at the Rainbow Arcade, but it wasn't many. But their skating rinks, I would say, predate us for as crews. They may even predate breaking altogether. They may have, because I looked it up, I think people have been skating in Atlanta since the late 1800s. Skating was a major power and force in black culture in Atlanta. So that's the thing. So you got people dancing in the skating rinks. You got the crews dancing. Now you got Aunt Francis. Aunt Francis is a skater. He's skating. And he asked a simple question. He asked, all of a sudden, man, let me throw a flag on these people. So he asked a question, what if we took the energy from the skating rink and made it in regular dancing? That's what we called it. I think he called it party dancing or club dancing. I don't know the name. You got to talk to Aunt Francis. So that's what we're working with. So he battles Run at the community center. I want to say it's in South Fulton. You got to talk to Aunt Francis for the details. And him, Run, and Orlando. I think it's Orlando. They started a group called the Electric Kings. They did one show. I think they got one award. Then after that, that's when all these other people, hey man, what is he doing? And I don't know, I wasn't there. See, I went to Therrell. So they went to two different high schools, and Run went and got all these people from his high school that did dancing. And that's how they started FDC. I will get the notes because I need to tell the story of FDC for you, but I'll talk to Aunt Francis and get the notes and the timeline. So we got FDC, okay? So now we got FDC. So we got people skating and dancing in the skating rinks. You got people going out, Mr. V's and all these different clubs. Or I want to say I remember the San Susie and all these places. So dancing is power. Then we were breaking. Can't break forever. So Aunt Francis and FDC comes along. Now we got yeeking, okay? Then after this, with this atmosphere of dancing and is rich in black culture and skating, now we have talent shows. So people know, you talk to anybody, they can tell you the talent shows were serious, not just Therrell, everywhere. But at Therrell is a monumental moment because this is the moment when Yeekin took over. Because up to this point, because see, I was breaking around 81 or 82, I was breaking when Planet Rock came out. And so we had Hot Grits and No Eggs, break dance, and we got rapping. So you got Cool and Raheem, they're rapping. They had a routine called it was called Cause It's Awesome. That was their routine. That's how they're rolling. Now, Yeekin is new. So Aunt Francis and FDC come up into Therrell. Mind you, they had already just won another talent show across town. I don't know if it was Columbia High School. You got to ask Aunt Francis. But they came there and they beat Cool and Raheem, and then they beat Hot Grits and No Eggs. So at that moment in time in ATL, Yeekin superseded rapping and breaking, and it's a new era. So now we got Yeekin. So FDC was first, then you got Guess, I want to say Obsession, and then that, because I'm from the SWATS, that's what I know. I'm from what Crescendo calls the Founders Era. So now, There's another side of yeeking and sharing showcase, but that's in Decatur, the deck, in Decatur where it's greater. I can't speak on that. I wasn't there. I never been to sharing showcase, ever. But those guys swear by it, so you got to talk to some of them guys. But that's pretty much it. So I was there in the beginning, and that is a major force. So when you're talking about early days of the SWATS, I was there. And for as rapping, if you want to talk to the early days of SWATS in history, Cool Ace is a major person to talk to. Raheem the Dream was there. DJ Toon, Cooley C, Mike Frisk, DJ Stan. I tried to reach out to DJ Smash. He refused to do an interview, not sure. So, I don't know. Miquiel Jones, what you know as Quavo Gold, that's what the Dungeon family calls him. He was there. Ted Rush, he's a father now, but if you get him to the side when nobody's around, he was there because he's a major force because he was at Jelly Beans. He kind of did popping and breaking. I wouldn't say he's that. He's definitely a yeeker. And he's one of the first, right after FDC. So, talk to guests, any members of guests, and I think that's it. Did I cover everything? Yeah. So that concludes this episode.